There wasn't even a count-in. It was just surprise. We're live.
Greetings, welcome. This is the final card reveal stream for the Witchwood.
Oh, Ben, I'm entirely too excited for this right now.
This is, of course, it says on the screen there, but in case you can't read, this is Sean, Day 9 Plot.
For any of you illiterate folk who've managed to find your way to Twitch, welcome.
Hearthstone's going to be hard to play for you, I think.
It will be rough.
But we'll narrate. Welcome, man. How you doing?
I am great. I'm like super excited for Witchwood, not only for the new cards, but also because all the old cards are rotating out.
Yeah.
Anytime things change.
It's going to be a lot of change.
Oh, Hearthstone becomes so good whenever there's big change. Because it's new toys to play with.
Exactly.
Each little card is a little piece to a Rube Goldberg machine.
Yeah, that's exactly
at least my decks.
That's how I've always thought of it. Right.
Oh, that's great. It's good to be on the same page.
So all right. So let's see. We want to talk a little bit about. So let's there's like one or two people here who just don't know what's up with the Witchwood.
Yeah.
We got to just set it up real briefly. We got some cool stuff coming. Witchwood, of course, is a set about the spooky forest around Gilneas, right?
Yeah.
This is the city of Worgen, where Warcraft take on werewolves, and the forest has been growing around the city, and a witch named Hagatha has taken up residence in that forest, twisting the trees and the creatures there.
Ooh! Yeah. Oh, that was a very spooky description.
And it would be pretty bad for like a normal city to have this happen.
Very likely, yes.
But the Gilneans are Worgen, and so it's kind of this monster versus monster battle over the turf of Gilneas.
Well, I mean, I have to ask about some of the mechanics that are in the set. I mean, I know a lot of people have been getting hyped about it, but for any of you who don't know about it, I'd say there's like 3 or 4 core mechanics that I see. There's the even-odd theme and deck construction.
Yes.
There's Echo,
there's
and
two
there's
major,
Rush.
Yes, exactly. There's two major even-odd legendaries. Gen Greymane says, can you build a deck with only even-cost cards? And if you can, he's going to jump out of the deck at the beginning of the game and make your hero power cost 1 the whole game.
Now, it's sort of reminiscent of like Reno Jackson, where... Right. I mean, like, talk to me about the sort of inspiration for going in the even-odd direction.
Yeah, because like Hearthstone's a digital game, so we can check your deck and verify. Yeah, you succeeded at the deck building constraint here. You did it, and we can give you a bonus.
If you've ever played a card game with someone in real life, you never want to be like, "No, trust me, I satisfied that condition."
Right, exactly.
Trust me.
And we actually really liked the Reno thing. We did it again with the Blood Princes in Knights of the Frozen Throne. And this one is kind of the coolest, I think, version of that, because sometimes you go through all the work to build this crazy deck with these restrictions, and you don't draw the card. And this time, no matter what, you always get the benefit, because at the start of the game, these guys pop out and give you an upgrade. I didn't mention Baku the Moon Eater. That's the other half of this puzzle.
Yeah.
If you build a deck with all odd cost cards, we upgrade your hero power. It gets like double the effect. It's super insane.
And I mean, I want to stress this, because if any of you have ever made a Reno Jackson deck where all you need to do is just draw Reno Jackson and you live, and then you don't, you curse the gods. But in this circumstance, you just build an even-only deck or an odd-only deck, and the trigger for the legendary happens at the beginning of the game.
So you always get the benefit, whether you draw that card or not.
Right.
Yeah. Echo is if you have the mana, you can play this card as many times as you want in a single turn. So we showed previously Phantom Militia, and it's a 3-cost 2/4 taunt minion. You can play that on turn 3, or 2 copies on turn 6, or 3 copies on turn 9. You can just keep jamming out there as long as you have the mana.
Yeah, and this is kind of the mechanic of unstable evolution.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, we kind of snuck an Echo.
Yeah, I like you tapped me like, oh, that's the good job. That was very perceptive of you, Dan.
You remember the card? Yeah.
I know. I did my research for today's show. And I'm curious, is this did it come from Unstable Evolution? Like, was Unstable Evolution a test, or was this already in the works?
No, it was almost like parallel design, actually, because we started doing that thing, and it came from this other, and it's you could kind of hear about the backstory.
It was like a Newton-Leibniz thing, right?
Who's Newton-Leibniz?
Isaac Newton and Leibniz discovered
okay.
calculus at different points.
Newton.
This is for the like 7 mathematicians watching who are like, oh, that reference was killer. Oh.
Thank you for bringing me up to speed on calculus.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Ghostly video we launched a couple weeks back has all the details about how that was developed, but it was kind of a different path. And then Rush, is just bad charge.
Okay. I didn't say it.
No, actually,
he said it.
It's way more interesting. It turns out like charge. Usually, you play your minions and you're just beating your opponent, and you play charge minion and go face, and it just snowballs the offensive line or whatever.
I mean, it seems like charge has been just a difficult mechanic to make consistently feel fair and reasonable.
Yes,
I think that
most of the cards we've nerfed, or some huge percentage, have charge. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Warsong Commander.
She got nerfed multiple times.
I know. Now she's like, give +1 attack to all left-handed minions, and I'm like, wow, God, they really didn't want this card.
I still feel bad about it.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
And so does the community.
This is the chance at redemption.
Yeah. But okay, so actually, Rush, really interesting because if you're on the back foot and your opponent's got a board full of minions, Rush means you get to decide the tempo. You get to choose the trades that are beneficial for you.
As the losing player.
Right. Yeah, usually you play your minion and they get to make all the decisions, and you're just trying to stabilize. But Rush helps you stabilize. It helps you make the right trades. So I think it's significantly better for Hearthstone than charge. I think we're able to make a lot more minions with Rush because it's just a safer mechanic and a lot of fun. We're gonna play some Rush cards today. Should we get into the games, Sean?
Yes,
Start revealing some
we
cards.
should. Yeah, we want to hear about where the cards came from. No. Let's get into this game. What's the very first deck that we're going to be doing? It sounds like I'm going to get to be a paladin.
Yeah. So let me tell you a little bit about your
all right.
Your decks here.
It says Prince Liam.
Prince Liam. He's Gen Greymane's son who passed away and came back as a ghost.
All right. So
let me.
Do I?
Yep. Choose your deck. Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Cancel. Oh no, that's the wrong deck.
That's the wrong deck. It's the wrong deck.
Bail out!
Stop watching the stream. Stop watching the stream. Turn it off. Count to 100 and come back.
This is like the one thing we have to say. Highlighted the deck that we were supposed to play.
Oh my God! It's filling the loading bar.
And Christina's sitting right
here.
My God! She's like doing this. She's like, no.
She's not. All right.
All
right. Hold on. And then.
Don't
look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. I just want to say is that I have been doing live shows for like 10 years now, and consistently the best parts ever are when things go completely wrong.
Yeah, right.
That is great.
Yeah, no,
oh my gosh.
Let's start the stream late and use the wrong deck, and let's get it all.
We go into a game of StarCraft, and I'm like, talk to me about this game, Ben. Like,
what do you mean 1-0?
Okay.
Game.
All right. We're down 0-1. I believe a comeback is coming.
Here we go. So we're playing a shaman deck now. This is
cool.
The deck is called, according to my notes, Shudderwalk the Deck. Baleful Banker's a new card here.
Oh, okay. So this is Battlecry. Choose a friendly minion. Shuffle a copy of it into your deck. Oh, and it's a 2-mana 2/2. Now this is interesting because so much of the difficulty of deck construction is that you only get 2 copies or 1 copy if it's a legendary.
Yep.
And sometimes you just want multiple instances. I know that mages were using duplicates to get lots of sludge belchers in the past, things like this. Is this just more used in control-y decks to get extra high-cost power minions?
Yeah, I mean, it just keeps it gives you the tools you need in the specific matchup. But actually, I think this is kind of super interesting in a specific case. Maybe we'll see the card that I think makes that.
What a tease!
You're running out of time, bro.
That's okay. No, this is a consistent theme on any of my streams. This is where I go to get water, use the restroom. People are like, he needs to mulligan. So Witch's Apprentice is, again, interesting card, which is, Battlecry, add a random shaman spell to your hand.
Yeah, it's the Hex Frog.
Well met.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Greetings. Oh, squel. No, we're not. Yeah, no, it's. Now, when you have the voice actor in the studio, you're just like, no, that you weren't expressing gratitude enough with those noises.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, so we've seen that card before.
Yeah, the Bog Shaper.
It's interesting. You get some spells here from the Witch's Apprentice and then start.
Interesting. All right, so I'm just going to play the Witch's Apprentice.
Why not?
I don't know what his deck is. I know that it has Prince Liam in it, but I don't even know what that card is. I merely know that it's real.
We briefly showed it for a second there at the beginning.
Well, I've drawn a win condition.
Good.
Very well.
Good. Well done.
All right, so, at this point in time, I'm going to want to save this right now. I feel like I'm just going to be banging out the Stormforge decks.
I mean, why not? I mean, it depends on what he plays, I think. We should respond to his play.
Yeah, now you see, that's truly the phrase of a player who's playing the game properly. It's like, well, we'll see what he does.
You might actually get away with coining out Manatide Totem this turn.
Yeah, I actually see. I developed a plan in advance. See, this just doesn't seem that useful.
No.
Okay, that no is a little too emphatic. I agree. Let's play the Manatide Totem. I'm sorry I considered anything else. That was my bad. That's on me. Oh my God. How long does this go on?
We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
That's a good question. It's a good question.
I always ask the best questions. That's why I'm the co-host. All right. Oh yeah, Pumpkin Peasant. Okay.
Yeah. So these are the Worgen cards. They swap in hand here. The longer, each turn you hold them, they swap. Actually, it's funny because that would have been. I mean, he's got enough damage to kill the Manatide, but
yeah,
he could have done it.
I feel like we just play the Stormforged Axe to bop the 1/1 to try to help guarantee our Manatide lives another turn.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I believe that's the right play.
I mean, there's a non-0% chance that it's the right play. We don't get to play our Serenite Chain Gang, which I actually don't know if I want to do or not, because we have like the Volcano here, which can clear the entire board. So,
oh yeah, this is the Vicious Scalehide.
Whoa, this is an interesting card, because like this is like a 1/3 stat line feels really good against aggressive decks.
And lifesteal's really good against aggressive decks. Also.
Yeah, but it's often very hard to
also
set up
Beast.
trades. Ah, okay. Zola the Gorgon. Okay, so I'm sort of getting a cloney theme here. I gotta be honest with you, Ben. I just want a Hero Power Pass.
Interesting.
I'm feeling like I want a Hero Power Pass.
How
because,
bad?
Yeah,
Interesting.
No, oh gosh, I mean that makes me so self-conscious, Ben. Okay,
I dig it. You got it.
All right,
man. You could have just played a 2/2 for I don't know how much you need that value.
Yeah, I mean this is. I mean, Reel's
not gonna kill the 1/1. Wow.
No, I mean, like, I want to be a little bit transparent, right? I'm a big believer in transparency.
Yeah, me too, yeah.
I just killed a 1/1, and I'm not going to kill them anymore on turn 4. Okay, so we're getting bopped. He's getting healed up. So it's unclear to me whether or not this is a deck. I mean, he seems to be a little more controlly. He's hero powering a lot. He has a lot of these seemingly defensively structured cards.
Yep.
I don't think we necessarily need to run down the Volcano. I mean...
Well, what's your other play here? Sarna Chain Gang?
I mean, I guess I'm not over the moon about it.
I mean, he can't clear both.
He can't.
And then you can Zola or something.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Why not?
You know what?
And you can actually. I mean, do you want to clear 1/1 now?
Yeah, I do. And this is where I think we're going to get an emote from Reels.
You probably actually you could have attacked into the 2/4 or the 1/3 to guarantee that the Sarnite Chain Gang takes it out on the flip. But
Okay.
Well, that's pretty bad.
Now this card I think is super interesting.
I like that the bells sound each time that he plays.
Yeah, no, I get that the bells are sounding.
It's
right?
3 o'clock.
Yeah. All right, so
that's I feel like maybe Volcano.
I feel like I have a Volcano for this man. We haven't been super efficient with our mana, but that's okay because I understand that the longer the game goes on, the higher probability we have of seeing more new cards.
Hold on. So you could reasonably. I don't know if you have anything else you want to do. You could Lightning Storm and attack, and you can't Hex. I mean, Volcano seems good.
Yeah, I mean, I think Volcano makes sense because if I Lightning Storm, I'm just going to Hero Power anyways.
Yep.
And we're going to be overloaded too, no matter what.
Boop.
So, I think he's going to emote in 5. Oh yeah, there is. My God, I'm past redemption. I play this game to have fun, and now I'm past redemption.
I'm surprised this time you didn't just immediately squelch Reels.
Yeah. That's enough, Prince Liam. Oh, okay. So this card's really interesting to me. It gains lifesteal and taunt.
Yeah.
If it has more than 3 attack.
Yeah. So if you sound the bells even once. Secrets.
Oh my God. I'm just having the mysterious challenger flashbacks. I'm like, no, he's making a tree.
You just played 2 secrets though.
I know. It's. I have a lot of trauma from this. So at this point, I mean, I can.
Yeah,
I feel like
you really need that 7 mana to get things cracking.
Yeah, I think I just again bop this.
Okay.
See what's gonna happen. Let's see if any of these secrets proc.
Secret. Wow, that was good. That was a good.
Thank you. Just.
That was a good.
Feeling good. And I think just like Hero Power, play out the Stormforged Axe again. Will be overloaded 1, which means
you can drop into.
Yeah.
I like it.
This is it. This is the play. This is the one right here.
Got him.
You know, we should message him back and be like 1 and 1. That'll teach him. All right. No, so he's already used Echo the Bell. So, Silver Sword. After hero attacks, give your minions plus. It's just a 3/4.
Yeah, he's gonna get a lot of attacks there. He's gonna get a lot of +1/+1. Of course, that gives his minion the buffs there. The 3/6.
Oh my. This should be called the Silverhand Recruit Sword because like is Stand Against Darkness being rotated out?
I believe it is. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's okay. You can still do it in wild.
Okay.
Is this? Do you still want to go box shape? I think you still can.
If I play it, he has enough mana to be able to take it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't exactly have a 1-mana spell.
You're on the back foot now, man.
Yeah, I'll need some of those
You got Hex.
rush cards.
I mean, I think you...
I mean, we could technically Hex Lightning Storm, but I think like just Hex Hero Power Pass.
I mean, I still might even just play Bog. You got 2 Bog Shapers.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't even know what spells are in the deck. So let's just... And I kind of feel uncomfortable popping this guy for 3. I think just Bog Shaper. Just get a little bit of presence down on the board.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe it. Why? That was not the play. Who hard runs a Repentance? Who runs this card?
Welcome to the Witchwood meta.
Yeah, it's just. Now I'd like all of you to take a journey to the past with me, where Benjamin Brode was like, "You might just want to play a Bog Shaper. You already have 2 Bog Shapers in the hand."
Oh no! Oh, hey, there's Ghostly Charger.
Ghostly Charger.
Ooh.
I mean, at this point, Reels is like, I gotta start throwing. There needs to be more Shaman cards presented.
So that guys, Ghostly Shaman's brand new. Divine Shield and Rush kind of make for an interesting combination of. I can't imagine a world in which you win this game. Oh hey, does that help at all?
Well, I think that what we do is we're going to do some combination of Lightning Storm and Healing Rain. Maybe just double Healing Rain.
Oh yeah. You do. I mean, Hagatha's like a, it clears some of these minions out of the way.
Yeah.
It doesn't save you though. It gives some armor though. There's some armor on Hagatha.
Yeah.
How much armor is on Hagatha?
Hagatha's, I think it's just 5, so we'd go to 13, which is vastly too little. So at the very least, we're going to need a Lightning Storm and Healing Rain.
Yep.
But do we double Healing Rain here?
Maybe. What else do you do?
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is 8, so that's 13 plus 3 is 16.
Let's get up there.
Plus another 4
Lightning
is
Storm
20.
sets you up for. I mean, he's going to get all of his.
Yeah,
plus
I think I actually have to double Healing Rain here because he has like 20 damage right now. And
Yep. Oh, that's soothing.
You know what? That's nice. I like the little pitter patter of the rain. The rain came in,
it's a
and then there was the lightning storm.
Coming.
Oh my god! And then just the gentle droplets of rain afterwards.
That was a nice emotional journey you took us on there with those
Yeah,
cards.
so I mean, like,
do you do it? I mean, because I think you do it because it takes it to 2. He attacks. That sets you up for the Hagatha follow up, right?
Yeah, I missed 2 healing though. We could have been at 28.
You did.
But you know what? I feel like that's thematically correct.
You mixed 4 healing. Actually, right? Oh no, you're right. 2.
Yeah,
you're overdid by 2. No, you're right.
I can't believe I've done this. Okay, so we're going straight Hagatha on this man.
I feel like that's the play. That's fine.
Guess what? Hagatha doesn't feel very much like a spell this turn. Oh! And he didn't attack. Oh, Reels, bless you. Dark spirits. Bang, 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 bang.
Boom, boom, cleared.
All right, so now we get all sorts of juicy spells.
Let's do it.
End the turn.
You have like a whole new set of emotes now too.
Oh, okay, let's go through them one at a time.
Welcome to my domain. The light dims.
All right, nice. That's good. Let's hit him with the well played.
Well played.
Well played.
This is like Grover the hero.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Wow. It takes quite a while to say each word.
He just triple secreted you, bro.
I know. Who am I? No, not again. None of your business. Okay, so I think at the very least, I think a Bog Shaper.
Are you gonna do it again? Are you gonna drop right into Repentance with Bog Shaper again?
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. What's with all the questions
I'm
here,
just
huh?
wondering, is that your plan? Is that what you're actually going to do?
Let me check with myself. Yes. Okay. Here it comes.
Hold on. Do you want to like Baleful Banker first to check for Repentance?
We'll see. If I Bog Shaper and then I Zola and get a copy of the Bog Shaper, I'll have plenty health for next turn when I can Volcano.
Yeah.
And then I'll still have another Bog Shaper, and then we will eventually be able to draw a card with the Bog Shaper.
That is it's very exciting to me, but I feel like maybe just going Baleful Banker into Bog Shaper, he can't kill the Bog Shaper, right? Nice, that's a good draw. Okay, it would have been fine, actually. Your play was really good. That play was better. Your play was a lot better than mine.
There was one less Repentance in the deck because we'd already blocked one. All right, we're gonna play this, and this is a great draw. The fact that I get healing, we're getting win conditions by the dozen. I'm definitely gonna pop this right now, or at the very least run into the Noble Sacrifice, which is fine. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Get down! Uh-oh.
All right.
Oh, he gets to attack. I love it when he gets to attack. He heard his VO line. We're not gonna hear it from this side of the board, but he's like,
"Oh, not the bells."
I survived.
All right, it's Frogger time. We're gonna turn him into that lumpy thing. Transfer all 1-cost minions in your deck into legendary minions. Oh my gosh! And he has all sorts of secrets.
Yeah. So it's not just minions; it's 1-cost cards. So any 1-cost card in his deck is now a legendary minion. So you can kind of build it. You can. Wow, he's a. Is this volcano? Is this volcano time?
Let's see. This is 13 and 16. So.
Yeah, you get the weapon, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we
you
can
don't
even
need the weapon because you can. Yeah. Title surge. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. We're like Muppets for a moment. Yeah. All right, we're gonna hit this guy. Is this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
That's the most awful I've ever been to a human in Hearthstone. I want you to know.
I don't believe that at all.
That is no. We hit rock bottom today. I am a beacon of positivity and cheer. On the
no! Oh, that's pretty bad. He had no cards in his hand and top decked as Alina's Soul Thief. He's gonna give her Wind Fury.
Unwise.
Or he's gonna do that.
What? What?
That's
okay.
That's pretty rude.
Discover a Battlecry minion. Okay. Let's see. We have.
That's a new card. Blazing Invocation.
Discover a Battlecry minion. Okay.
Have my gratitude.
What a jerk. Wow. Why would he say that to me? I've only ever been kind to him. Okay, so I'm going to play the Blazing Invocation because we always, if you're holding a Dragon game +1 attack and taunt.
It's strong. It's actually pretty meaty in Hunter because you can Emirates that to 22 health, which is pretty rude. Do you want some for your?
I mean, well, I mean,
I say Kobold Apprentice.
Yeah, I mean, like we just. He's not going to have that many threats.
You have to follow up with the weapon attack.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do this, and then
Saronite Zola. Get a whole new.
Yeah, I
mean, make it go on longer.
How long can the tell? Earth and Might, giving you +2/+2 if it's an elemental. Add a random elemental to your hand. Wow, sick.
Yo. We gotta move.
I'm sorry. I'm reading the cards.
Uh-oh.
Hidden Wisdom. After your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn, draw 2.
Uh-oh. You walked right into that one.
I can't believe I've done this. Okay, Hidden Wisdom. Wow, that's a really cool. That's like. Is this more useful against aggro decks? Well, I mean, even if you're against a control deck, eventually this will.
Yeah.
Pop off.
Well, when I draw 2 cards, I heard that's good. Oh my gosh, that's real bad.
Oof.
That's
ow. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Repeat all other battle cries from cards you played this turn.
Game.
Wait.
All the cards you played this game.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm another one of the illiterate Hearthstone players. That's his game.
So this is totally nuts, right? So how many Sarnate Chain Gangs have you played? Because you're going to summon copies of Shutterwalk now instead, because the battle cries are going to happen again on Shutterwalk.
I think that what we're going to do is we run out the Saronite Chain Gang. If we do this is split among the enemies, likely killing this.
Yep.
I think probably hexing.
Oh yeah,
this
hex first
because we already know what is in his hand, and
you can't play all those cards, but
but I think at the very least we got to play the Saronite Chain Gang because that's
and Banker. I say go Banker because you want to set that battle cry up so it activates on the Shutterwalk. So now you'll get infinite Shutterwalks in your deck because it'll summon a copy. And then the Banker will trigger on the copy, and now you'll get infinity Shutterwalks.
Wait, but I have to get lucky, right?
No, because it's gonna activate the Saronite Chain Gang battle cry.
Yeah.
And then it'll activate the Banker battle cry, targeting the Saronite Chain Gang, even if you have no other minions in play.
But you said infinite Shutterwalks.
Yeah. So the Shutterwalk will get shuffled into your deck, which then you could draw and play again, and then play it again, and then it shuffles one into your deck.
I don't think I follow this at all. I think that what you've done is you've explained something very clearly to me, and like the words are going in, but like.
All right, let's run it down. Saronite Chain Gang has a battle cry that says summoning the copy of this minion.
Right.
So it's going to trigger when you play Shutterwalk. It's going to summon a copy of Shutterwalk.
Right.
So you're going to have 2 Shutterwalks at least because you played multiple of these. You have several Shutterwalks. And then this is going to trigger. It's going to say choose a friendly minion, shuffle a copy to your deck, and that's going to be Shutterwalk.
Oh my God! See,
so shuffle Shutterwalk back into your deck.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Okay. Okay. I've run through the. Okay. But we now need to clear the board.
Yeah.
we can certainly.
And you also want to play all your
Lightning
Battlecry
Storm.
minions because you really want to get the Shutterwalk maximally. Yeah, play that, and then let's get Primal Totems going.
We can do this. We can also hex this.
Oh yeah, hexing seems good.
Yeah, hexing. I should have played the hex first.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
It's too exciting.
I'm getting so many spells. Yeah, no,
'cause the
you know,
the Hag of the Zero Power just keeps filling your hand with stuff.
in my head, I was just imagining that this would just summon additional Serenite
No,
Change Gangs, but
no.
it's summon a copy of this
Yep,
minion.
exactly.
Okay, sorry, Real. Sorry
Wait,
for the delay.
wait.
Yeah, sorry. No, I
think
just
talismans, yeah.
clicked the wrong thing. Yeah. All right.
Go.
I think I just bonk right into
Run
each
them
of them.
all in.
Yep.
Run them all in.
Bonk, donk, because we want to clear up our own board so we can run out Mr. Shutterwalk.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the double healing totem, infinity health. Okay. This is. Wow,
Actually,
it's.
Bloodlust is not bad here either.
Yeah, I think it's. It's not bad. So at this point, he still has a Wind Fury and he still has a Bloodlust of
That's
ours, and I
true.
think he has an Earth and Might as well.
I think you're right.
And
Oh, and now he has all the other stuff too.
okay.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no!
Very well.
It's Shutterwalk v. Shutterwalk.
You know what? You have my gratitude too.
Oh,
there we
no.
go. Now I feel I want to. You know what? This is.
No! This game is getting ridiculous.
All right. Well, let's drink some coffee. We're going to be here for a bit. Give a minion Death Rattle or summon this minion.
That's in your hand.
This.
Any card he plays right now is in your hand as
This
well.
is a very nice.
Oh, here's the new card, Ghostlight Angler.
Oh, this is nice. This is just this is.
I don't think we've revealed
He,
this card.
he gets to do his Treant impersonation. So I feel like a Bloodlust to clear to set up
Oh, yeah.
for Shutterwalking.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the very least, do we want? I think we Farsight first.
Okay.
See what we get, because this feels like an acceptable play.
Oh, there you go. More Shutterwalks.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and Bloodlust, and then I'm going to play that guy. So I think
Yep.
the healing totems are fine. This seems fine. It's going to be a 2/3 again. I think I bonk in this direction.
Yeah, bonk.
I think that I feel like I want to keep. This will turn into a totem, but I'm trying to think. Do I want to trade with these two or with these two? I feel like I'm going to do this to
okay.
increase the probability of getting my own board cleared off, because I want to have infinite Shutterwalks on my board.
Yeah.
Now, this is perhaps the greediest play, therefore it's the most awesome and correct play.
I feel like now's the time to be greedy, right? Yo, here we go.
Okay, so
First that.
Oh my God, he's never not going to have
Then
our
he's
hand.
going to get a copy of Shutterwalk. Then he's going to shuffle it into his deck. Okay, here we go. Okay, we already did that. There's copies. Okay. Oh, okay. That's pretty bad. I actually don't know if... I think Zola the Gorgon requires another target to trigger it, because he played that first. He does not get the copy of Shutterwalk in his hand.
Oh, that's right, because Zola the Gorgon reads choose another minion.
Yes, right.
So,
Battlecries can't target their own minion, so I think you're okay on there. I don't think he has another Shutterwalk in his hand right now.
I mean, we have to be really careful, because if I like... Because he has, he has Wind Fury.
You've got some Lightning Storm action. You could.
Yeah, I think I have to clear, and that I cannot yet do the Shutterwalk. The instant that I can, I think that we win the game. So I think that we just play very defensively here. So we're going to Lightning Storm. We're going to get another spell from the hero power. Or excuse me.
Get that minion. But it's actually quite crazy with the Ghostlight Murloc, because you can you can trigger that hero power multiple times with the same card.
So I think that I might just toss the Earth and Might out of my hand, so that way I can trade here, trade here, trade here. Yeah.
You want to play it on the totem so you can clear your board? I guess it's too late now.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is that I think that what I do want to do is just keep playing these dudes.
Here we go. Get it going.
And then,
there you go.
And the reason I'm leaving this guy up is that I'm very cognizant of the fact that he has 2 Wind Furies here.
Do you want to slap the Temic Might down there?
Oh, absolutely. I'm very cognizant of the fact that he has 2 Wind Furies from getting infinite copies in my hand.
Right.
So if I leave up the Taunt Totem, then
not bad.
I can Shutterwalk and have a small green man.
Yeah.
In contrast to the Jade Golems, which tend to get even larger.
Oh, jeez. He did have another Shutterwalk.
I have an idea.
Oh, my God. Now he does. So that's how he's getting the Shutterwalk. He's replacing his hand with your hand every time. It's getting worse. Now he's got 2 Shutterwalks. And there goes there. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. This is real bad for you.
I don't feel good.
And you can't even play Shutterwalk. You're overloaded. He's got 2 Wind Furies in his hand. Just FYI, just like a heads up for you.
Yeah, I mean,
He's got 2 Wind Furies. Actually, what's going on is he's beating you with your own deck.
Yeah, no.
It's like your deck, but much better.
I know now. Paladins get to be priests as well. So I mean, I feel like maybe we just dig for something magical.
Yeah.
I mean, I can Ancestral Spirit my 0-4.
That's the thing. You should do that, I think.
Yeah, I think first.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're dead no matter.
Oh
what
my God, we're so dead.
You're super dead. Yeah. You could look for a Battlecry minion with Blazing Invocation.
Yeah.
I don't know what you could possibly get. Big Game Hunter. You're still dead though. Do it.
Well, no. If I Big Game Hunter this, we'll live a turn. We'll live a turn.
I'm not sure that's true. Hey, Burlock actually. Not bad.
Shoo.
It's also a Battlecry.
All right, so I'm going to freeze this.
Yeah, do it. And then give your guy Ancestral Spirit quick.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can do. Some damage. Yeah. All right. Okay. We got a plan.
I mean,
we have a plan.
All right. So the plan is that
next turn Shudderwalk.
I
Next
mean,
turn you'll freeze his guys.
Yeah.
One of his guys.
Yeah. I mean,
my God.
Well, it's okay.
This is what happens with Zola the Gorgon and the Baleful Maker.
And it's happening in a random order, correct?
No, it's the same order every time.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm wondering how this was a 12-12, but this is a 6-6.
He got the copy. That was the Zola the Gorgon copy.
Oh, that was the
maybe
Zola.
Maybe it is a random order. I've lost track. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we clear our board and then Shudderwalk clear one of his 6/6s and then Shudderwalk our own?
Yeah, I think that what I have to do is I have to go hit.
Order's random.
Okay.
Order's random. Sorry.
Okay, so
I messed that up.
Okay, so I go hit. At the very least, we do this.
Yeah.
Now, what I need to do is I need to play the Shudderwalk. Oh no, but he'll just Wind Fury the unfrozen one and kill us.
Yeah.
Oof.
I think we do it. I think we do it and see what happens. At this point, I'm completely unclear.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're more than likely
we gotta see
dead.
how this goes. Okay.
Okay, so.
Okay, we
got him. We got that one in the deck.
Here we go.
Now, if only it was summoning Serenite Change Gang. Okay, yeah, no, hey, hello.
Here we go.
All right, let's get one in the hand.
Oh, that actually is not.
Good.
That's not bad. That's like the right one to get here.
Oh my
That's like
God!
our one opportunity.
No way.
We get some.
No way. No way.
It's one of those.
No.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
Bad.
That's the wrong one.
All right, so he does have double Wind Fury.
Oh man. You know what we should have taken instead of that thing? We should have taken the Battlecry that gives adjacent minions taunt. That was the right.
Oh wait, deal 3 damage.
Oh!
I forgot. Wait, it didn't freeze.
It froze, but they killed the frozen one.
Oh, of course. Yes. No.
Oh God! If we had taken Sun Fury Protector, those guys would all have taunt.
Oh,
right?
Duh.
That would have been insane.
All right. Well, I'm.
Oh, misplay.
All right. Well played. Oh my gosh.
Oh, BM.
This escalated
Ew.
so quickly.
That was nuts.
Okay, wait. I wanna take a journey into the card collection and look at some of these cards.
Sure, yeah. I'll make sure we didn't reveal all of them. Not that. That's the wrong
yeah,
button.
of course.
That's the new borrow decks button that came out.
Yeah, I actually have this problem. I don't know if you've ever done this where you.
I got you. You tell the
Oh
story.
yeah, thank you. Yeah,
navigate.
where you try to. You're like, oh, after this game, I'm definitely going to change this card in my deck, and then you don't for like 4 more games. You just keep hitting the fire match. Okay, so
let's take a look at Zap. What's that first card there?
Yeah, Zap is 0 mana, deal 2 damage to a minion, overload 1. Oh, this is like it's kind of like the Shaman version of Backstab.
Yeah, Backstab is pretty good.
Wow,
this doesn't require you to hit undamaged minion. You can hit any minion. It's got overload 1, which sometimes is upside.
Yeah, and I mean, I can imagine that this is a really nice just tempo card because, in the early days, Shaman was very much so like a mid-range, build the board, blow you up sort of deck. And, I mean, lately there's just not been that many Shamans played on the ladder. But this feels like a really nice way to just secure your board.
Yeah, and it's pretty good with actually that classic card that's 3 mana, 2/4, gets +1/+1 with every overload card.
Oh, Unbound Elemental.
Unbound
yeah.
Thank you. Wow, you're good at the card names.
Pretty sick. Name's Day9. Please follow me on Twitter. I'm curious about this. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a minion from your deck. I mean, it looks like there's just a couple of really high value minions
in this deck. Yeah, well,
yeah,
I mean, that's a good way to get Shudderwalk if you're trying to build this combo deck.
Yeah, and I mean, like as I'm scrolling down here, a lot of them just build upon large creatures, like, or just large plays. Like the Ghostlight Angler obviously has a really nice synergy with Hagatha. Yep. You can draw the Shudderwalk. Twilight Drakes, because, we wind up with a lot of cards in hand, sort of drawn outside of deck.
Yeah, and that gives your Shudderwalks plus a health as well. Let's take a look at Blazing Invocation again. That was a new card we revealed here. And
Blazing Invocation. How much mana is that? One cost. Yeah.
So this also helps you get some crazy battle cries to go off with the Shudderwalk.
Yeah, there's the Fire Elemental. I guess Jade's rotating out, but when it's not in Wild, this is like a great way to get Jade Chieftains too.
Yep.
And and I guess this would also let you get more Jade Spirits and Eye of Black Claws.
Or even Shudderwalk. You can discover Shudderwalk this way too.
Wow.
All right, should we jump into another deck here?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Yes, we should.
Challenge that.
Is it possible to take a look at the Paladin deck?
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that too.
Yeah, because I'm really curious about this deck construction.
Hidden Wisdom was that new secret we saw.
All golden cards.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, running a 1-of, it seems a little bit hard to proc and trigger too consistently. And then, of course, here's the Obnoxious Repentance. But this card's really fascinating to me. This is... Because I know that True Silver Champion has long been like a real staple weapon. Rallying Blade's showing up a lot more often, but this seems like super strong, especially with how good Vinecleaver's also been. We
revealed Prince Liam. Transform all 1-cost cards into legendary minions. That's how we got Amorous. It's pretty brutal.
Oh my gosh. Well, this feels like a really interesting card to have in a tempo deck, because a lot of really aggressive Paladin decks, especially with secrets, they just run out of steam.
Yeah, and this lets you build an aggressive early game deck that lets you transition into a late game powerhouse.
Yeah. And there's the Bellringer Sentry, Battlecry, Death Rattle. Put a secret from your deck onto the battlefield. Oh yeah, like just trying to thin it out. Just like the mini.
Hey, right click on the card. Let's look at his flavor text.
That's such a knowing laugh. Like, who are you? And none of my business. Oh, there it is. So if I also look, this Rebuke is really sick. That's like the new Paladin Loatheb style finisher spell, and it's way cheap.
Yeah, let's look at Swamp Dragon Egg. I don't think we revealed that card in the game.
Oh, Swamp Dragon Egg, Death Rattle. Add a random dragon to your hand. Oh, interesting. I know that there's been some interesting egg-based decks. Like Jackie Chan has built some of those. The player Jackie Chan, not the martial artist. And, just like the 0/2 draw card Death Rattle or the...
Runic Egg, this has got more health. This is a pretty good buff target, actually, right? It's like a reasonable amount. It's got a really good Death Rattle.
Yeah, this seems to really sort of like to just deal with some of the problems of having a buff-based decks, which is like you run out of targets. No one's going to want to willingly attack this, so it winds up staying alive more easily.
I saw Vicious Scalehide.
Where's Vicious Scalehide? How much is that? 2 cost. Right in the middle. Vicious Scalehide. Oh, yeah, this was...
Ghostly Charger. Yeah, some rush minions to get back in the game, and, in this case, heal your hero up.
So there's
good buff target as
a lot of the past Paladin cards that have been, like, buffing things in your hand. A lot of those are rotating out, or some of those are rotating out.
Yeah.
So, won't quite get the benefit from that, but Paladin already has a ton of extra buffs.
All right,
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's fight.
Okay, so we're gonna get We're gonna choose the right deck this time. Oh no! Don't go there.
Don't go there. All right. Look, okay.
Which kind of I don't want to queue against the random player with our Witchwood.
Oh my gosh! Reels, fight against me. Okay, thank goodness. That's why we have 2 of us here. Oh my god.
Okay, all right. So you can choose the Hunter deck.
Hunter deck.
Yeah. So
not the mage deck.
Yeah, no, not the mage deck.
Making eye contact with Christina. No, it's the wrong. It's the wrong one. We're gonna do the Hunter deck. Okay.
So I didn't talk about this. There's that borrow decks button on the bottom there. So if you're challenging another player and they have some decks, like maybe you're newer to the game, you don't have a lot of decks, you just want to help somebody play test the game or something, you can hit borrow decks and they get a little dialogue box. And they can say, they can use my decks in this challenge. So just for that 1v1 friendly play experience, now you can use each
that's
other's
fantastic.
Decks. You can swap decks and play each other's decks against each other.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense, even for just like trying to practice or work on a deck. You can be like, hey, dude, can you just borrow my deck? I want to try to see if you can figure out how to solve this matchup.
Right, yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating.
If you have a friend who doesn't have the cards that you have and you want them to get the experience of playing with some cool decks, then you can do that too.
Right. Oh, Carrion Drake.
Carrion Drake's cool.
If a minion died this turn, gain poisonous.
It's like Maexna-esque. And it's a dragon.
Maexna-esque.
Maexna-esque.
Because it's like Maexna, the card.
So it's Maexna-esque, yeah.
Yeah, and then the ESQUE for the cultural styling.
Thank you for making sure everybody understood
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right. Next. It's just like, they think Ben had a stroke. All right, so I'm just going to hit confirm. So Vicious Scalehide is a nice wandering monster, very nice early game card. This is, I feel like, been a real all-star card for Hunter.
Yeah,
lately.
really good. Yeah, and so actually, Vicious Scalehide is a beast here. And we're playing. He's playing Odd Mage.
That's incredible.
So he's got Fire Blast rank 2 there.
All right, so we have a very obvious turn 1 play with the Jeweled Macaw.
And he doesn't. Oh yeah, there we go.
This is fantastic. Well, so if he is an odd cost only card from this.
Yeah. So that means you know he doesn't have some things, right? You know he doesn't have Frostbolt. You know he doesn't have Fireball. He doesn't have Cone of Cold or Blizzard.
Or Sorcerer's Apprentice. Other these sorts of things.
So there's a ton of cards. Now you have some interesting knowledge about his deck that you did not have before.
Now, I think I maybe don't want to run out the Vicious Scalebanes right away.
Sure.
I think Wandering Monster is a really nice card. Because since he only has odd cards.
He's not going to follow us up with a spell. He could follow it with a 1-cost spell.
We'll probably expect him to Fire Blast this and not have a turn 2 play and then donk us in the face.
Yeah, let's hope for the donkage.
Yes, every day I wake up.
Today,
dear RN Jesus,
let there be
donkage. Yeah. Oh, he's not going to fall for this.
No, he's probably stream sniping us, is my guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Why would he do that?
Yeah, I guess we are one of those popular Hearthstone streams right now.
Okay, so Black Cat there. The coin helped him get that.
This card is just already nice in terms of its value.
Yeah.
I think the Chittering Tunneler is a nice
not
play.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pretty straightforward. These Scale Hides we can't really get a lot of value out of. Hey, we have creatures?
No,
Okay.
Don't do it.
I think we multi-shot. I think it's a pretty clear
we
multi-shot.
did draw a new card this turn, so we could take a look at that.
Yeah, I think I'll choose the multi-shot right now.
Yeah.
And now let's look at this 5-cost card. Oh, okay. So this is like Hunter removal.
Yeah, you could use it like Assassinate in some ways, right?
Yeah.
Assuming they don't have like a taunt minion, but it's like a 5-mana removal card. That's pretty good.
Nice. Okay.
But also, if you could set up a scenario where you're attacking into a minion that has 2 or less attack, you can get multiple triggers here. That's pretty good. That worked out well for us.
I'm so good at Hearthstone. Oh my gosh. Oh well, I mean, this is the guy who just had his hand stolen last time and had infinite. What's that card called?
Shudderwalk. Yeah.
Scutterwalk.
Shudderwalk. You got there.
Skitterdock. Okay, so I'm gonna bonk in here. I think I want to do some sort of trade to be able to set up the multi-shot.
I guess either way, you want to bonk one of those guys first.
I definitely just want one of them to die, and I'm gonna go right there for the purposes of symmetry, and then slice them and dice them. And Wormguard. If you're holding a dragon, getting +1 attack.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool dragons in the set. Also, I mentioned earlier, if you can Emrys that guy and double his attack and health, it's a 7/22 taunt minion. Which is something.
Awfully good.
The Nightmare Amalgam.
Oh my God, this is a popular meme card. It's really interesting to be playing against it looks to be more of a control-y Hunter, because I think the biggest downside of Hunter is that they don't have good card draw. So I have to be very thoughtful and efficient on each turn. And I think a Wing Blast, even though I'm not going to get the 1 mana value out of it, it just seems like a completely clear play.
Yeah, I think so. Look, you're playing a late game deck. You got dragons and huge taunt minions going on here, so staying alive until that point is pretty good.
Starting to get slightly concerned about my Scale Hides because all right, so we now know why he played the Nightmare Amalgam, to be able to trigger the Bonfire Elemental.
Yeah, because it is an elemental.
So I think that this is a nice combo, the Hunter's Hide the Scale Hide and the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, you could also Vilebrood Skitterer.
I think because right now we don't really have a big powerful follow-up play.
Yeah, so I mean, either one. Look, you've got a lot of removal in your hand here, so you can bust one of them here and Hero Power, or you can just go Vilebrood Skitterer. The Vilebrood Skitterer is more useful if they do have guys with less than 5 attack that you want to use that, or 3 attack that you want to use that removal on.
I figure I may as well just do this to be able to spend a little mana and pop them in the face, because I have an exact clone play there.
Yep.
But I'm a little concerned because, I mean, being able to deal 2 damage every turn is really good.
It's really good.
That's really good.
I mean, you had to make some sacrifices to do that, right? He's not playing some really good cards.
Yeah, I love so much of that. Starts the game off because I mean, I want to play Warrior right now.
It is super fun. I think we actually are going to play Warrior a little later.
Oh,
Let's see. Yeah, we are playing Warrior next.
Yay! Please draw a dragon. That's kind of the opposite of a dragon. So right now, I feel like I don't necessarily want to run out the Worm Guard because I really want that to trigger. Yeah. I really want it to be a 4/11 with taunt.
Yeah.
I think I'll absolutely run this out. We have a number of removal options that we can follow up with, and. I'm so good at Hearthstone.
That's incredible.
That's.
Oh my gosh.
It's so weird because
that is so perfect.
There was a moment where I was like, Ben, something's wrong. The card has turned yellow, and then I was like, very well, let's go ahead and gobble them up.
Oh my gosh, that's
and
so
good. Incredible. Yeah, I wonder if he's just cursing over at his cubicle. And do I want to clear this? I don't think I do because I think I just need to be
He
very.
does give him spell power. Which is a thing, a little spell damage bonus.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not I feel like I am in. This Hungry Crab is an acceptable way to trade with this. I can be more careful with my removal spells.
Uh-oh. Ooh. That's pretty good with that rank 2 hero power there.
Okay, it's fine. Oh no. So I want to draw a dragon.
I think he's still running there with that and bop the 4/4.
Yeah,
I mean, leave that 4 damage hero power going.
That's so much damage. This card is so nice in that deck. I mean, like a 4/4 body is already pretty nice.
Yeah, right. It's odd cost, so you can run it in the odd cost mage, which is where you want it.
And I mean, the value that it gives is almost always going to be 4 damage in this mage.
Yeah, you can also run an odd cost priest, which lets you heal for 8, or deal 8 damage if you have Akanai in play, or 16 damage if you also have Velen in play. Or 32 damage if you have 2.
Additionally, you could have Valen, Malagos, and that nerd in there. Yeah. What?
Blackwall Pixie lets you do it again.
Wow. Now, Blackwall Pixie is amazing just in terms of stats. It's a 3/4 for 3. That is an extraordinary. Your other minions have Rush.
Oh, that's not bad. I guess right now your minions all already have Rush.
Yeah.
So not super good, but
doesn't feel the best. I mean, if I run out,
it's got some reasonable stats. It's kind of got a water elemental's worth of stats there.
So I'm getting really concerned about my life because at this point, I'm all in on the Worm Guard.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm just going to have to play the Vilebrood Skitterer and pop the 3/4.
The 3/4, yeah, and follow it up with the Hellmaster. He's not good.
Yeah, it's just so hard.
You have to blow everything to kill the Hellmaster, and that's good for you.
And I realize my brain is sort of pre-programmed with the if you have no duplicates in your deck. Like, he can have additional copies of the Blackwalled Pixie. Yep. He can have additional copies of the 4/4 that doubles the hero power. Very well.
And he probably does.
Ooh. He could have 2 Breath of Syndragosis.
Honestly, that spell power is eating you up, man. The spell damage guy.
I mean, I know. I'm trying not to get killed.
You had a chance. Okay. You had a chance to kill that guy.
I'm trying my hardest. This cat.
I know. If he had 1 less health, it'd be significantly. Hey, that's actually really good with the Scale Hide. Really good.
Oh my gosh, that is really nice.
So
I don't necessarily
buffs him +3/+3, and then shuffles copies. And those copies have +3/+3. So now when you draw those Scale Hides,
it's a real pleasure to be playing a hunter that has control capabilities. That is a really nice effect.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yep, shuffle 3 copies into your deck with +3/+3, and the Scale Hide is a beast.
Yeah, so now you have, what is it, 2 mana, 4 6s with Rush and Lifesteal in your deck. Those will really help you. Oh, here's a new card.
Cinderstorm. Deal 5 damage randomly split among all enemies.
Oh, we got lucky. I guess we didn't get that lucky.
We got rivered. So here we have...
Dragon.
You know, I feel real pathetic playing a Candle Shot on turn 10. Which one? Pick. You know what? I'm going to hit this one.
Yeah, really good play. Really good play.
Well, I mean, again, it's like...
Way to use 3 mana on turn 10. That's exciting. You could have just played the Worm Guard. It's not like it gets way, way better here.
Well, I feel like I've just emotionally committed to it being a 4/11 with taunt.
Here's the thing. When you draw that dragon, you're going to be like, I really want to play the dragon now. Oh, that's good.
Thank the stars. All right, we're going to use our super candle immunity to take out that one. We're going to zap him in the face. We're going to take this out. And, you know, like
I think at some point you should give up and play Wormguard.
You know, we're going to have to, but we're going to the bitter end, keep him in the hand.
This is good. The 4 lifesteal each turn is strong.
You know, I remember when Hearthstone was like being released, a lot of people were talking about how strong.
Hey, you got the removal there. Hunter's Mark plus Candle Shot's not bad.
Okay. You know, I'm so used to hearing like legendary animation and sound effect and being like, oh my gosh, it's going to destroy everything. I don't want to unleash the hounds. Now, is it time?
I feel like it is. That's nothing to laugh at, right? Having a 3/11.
Well, you say it's nothing to laugh at, but I do draw a card at the start of next turn, and I think that the chances that it's a dragon is 100%.
It's very high. Now that you've committed to playing the Wormguard.
There's some engineer watching this playtest.
+1 attack. No.
No, could have been more. Burst into tears on the stream.
Uh-oh, here's the voodoo doll. He's gonna pop it himself.
Oh gosh, this is so good.
Yeah.
He could have died as a 4/11. Okay. He just has missiles. He played Arcanest missiles and then the Arcane missiles.
Oh, he's gonna go all the wrong place here. Oh no.
Well, you know what? I have a bow and arrow. Hiya. Yeah, remember when Hearthstone first came out, there was a lot of discussion that this hero power is so good because you basically have a way to beat your opponent. You have a finisher as the hero power.
That's true.
So in theory, you could have only control cards in Hunter.
5 turns from now, you've got it.
Yeah.
Right, nothing else changes. There's the Curio Collector.
All right, whenever you draw a card, gain +1/+1. So this is pretty straightforward. We're gonna Wing Blast.
Yeah, it's good that he did not play Arcane Intellect after the Curio. He must have drawn it off the Curio Collector. Here's Marshdrake.
Yep, it's a 5/4 for 3. Summon a 2/1 Poisonous Drake Slayer for your opponent. Okay, this seems like an excellent card to run in Rogue because you can hero power on turn 2, turn 3, throw out the Marshdrake and clear.
It's good when you have Candle Shot as well. It's good to unleash the hounds here.
Wow,
right?
yeah,
they're both pretty good. I might
do
play all your cards here, right?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely the play because we get out this little guy. Oops.
Oh yeah.
We're going to do this, and then we're going to...
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Well, you see, I have... This is my attempt to be a better human at Hearthstone, is I just let the card hover for just 1 or 2 seconds.
And then you realize it was a horrible mistake and put it back,
And that happens a good 50% of the time.
Oh, I was going to say you have Lethal Expert.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Remember, I have the finisher as my hero power.
An odd cost card. That's...
Okay. And no ice blocks. No ice blocks. Okay.
Not bad. Okay, two more turns of hero powers.
Now, if he could play the Arcane Artificer, the 1-mana creature that gives you armor per spell cast.
That would keep him alive.
Well, we're just going to hope that he... Okay.
Uh-oh. He didn't play any card draw. That's good for us.
Gosh, 2 damage a turn. This is such... I can't wait to play this
Yeah,
deck.
it's fun.
If you're holding a dragon... Gain Rush. You know what?
Have you ever been holding a dragon?
Yeah, I know. There's no dragons in the deck.
Next time you build this deck, I recommend putting some dragons in it.
Yeah, I know. Maybe borrow dragons from a friend.
Okay, he's got to heal somehow or beat you this turn. With Wandering Monster, I feel like that's unlikely.
Double. One time. Oh my gosh, Reels. He's good. He's gonna let us take him out. Die. Yeah. Oh, tank it.
Got him. We did it.
No. Yes.
Why not?
Yeah, all right. Roar.
We did it.
Yes.
We did it. Well done, Sean. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, my God. You're a real father figure to me in this hosting gig, so, that just means so much to me.
I knew you could do it.
We have to look at this Hunter deck.
Yeah.
I need to see what is...
Don't hit borrow decks.
Yeah. Well, see, it's from the play button where there's my collection.
Right.
I see it.
Okay.
I'm merely explaining where the autopilot is coming from
course,
because I wasn't even aware that I hit that. So this is the hand.
That's the deck we want to look at. The
Hunter two times Alaria's plan. Okay.
Okay, so Marshdrake and Vilebrood Skitterer were the new Hunter cards that we had here.
Hunting Mastiff is a really interesting control card. So let's. Where's the Mastiff? How much mana does the Mastiff cost?
The hunting. That's the one you just looked at, right? You're talking about the Marsh Drake.
Or yeah, sorry, yes, the Marsh Drake. Oh, yeah, it's a
mana.
3-cost Marsh Drake. Yeah. Summon a 2/1 poisonous Drake Slayer for your opponent. This is a really interesting card to me because I remember how much damage the Tomb Pillagers would deal in the Rogue.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people were just excited that it was a body plus a coin because there's so many like combos that.
And this comes out one turn earlier than Tomb Pillager. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean like the 5/4, just getting 2 or 3 hits in is huge.
Yeah,
And
you gotta set it up right. You know, you gotta make sure you hear Power Candle Shot or, I mean, even like playing Jeweled Macaw or whatever, right? Could be the way that you trade into Drake Slayer.
And then there's the Vicious Scalehide, really cool control card.
Especially good with the with the Dire Frenzy that you played.
Where's Dire Frenzy? Yeah, there it is. That's really nice. I'm really into this card.
And then Vilebreed Skitterer was the last card that we showed off here. The 5 mana cost one.
Yeah.
Was effective there.
Yeah, there's a lot of really nice removal in Hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Wormguard, I'll just imagine him being procced. That felt nice.
All right, let's take a look at the mage deck that we saw there.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
There's a card we did not show on the stream.
Yeah, because, I mean, I think that for a lot of people, it's difficult to envision what odd and even cost decks look like because there's so many cards that are rotating out.
It's easier now that it's on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, here it is. So certainly there's the early control cards. You don't have Frostbolt, so Arcane Missiles and Breath of Syndragosa. Mana Worm is just always good, but this Black Cat is, I think, very, very strong. It felt intimidating. And then 2 of these. So
we revealed Cinderstorm and Curio Collector at 5 mana. There's Curio Collector.
5 mana. Whenever you draw a card, gain +1/+1. There's a surprising amount of card draw in this.
Yeah, and actually with it's not odd cost, so it can't be in this deck, but the Book of Specters that lets you draw 3 cards and discard the spells that you draw. Pretty strong with the Curio Collector. Let's look at Darkmire Moonkin there, up into that.
Yeah, this is, the Moonkin in Druid led to some really interesting and unusual sort of spikes in power. And the fact that this is a 2/8, that it's a much more durable spell damage card, and it's 7 mana, so it can be played on turn 10 with 3 mana, the Cinderstorm, the Arcaner missiles. And with spell damage, this is going to go from 5 to 7. Each individual won't get +1 damage. Although I understand that used to be the case, before the game was released. And
there was
way too powerful.
Some rude decks there at the end.
Malagos Arcane Missiles. 9. Okay, so because 3 + 5 is oftentimes 9.
Yeah, right. That's my understanding of how math works. Okay, all right. That's it for those decks. Let's jump back in here.
All right, let's do it.
Let's take a look at we're going to play against his. You're going to play Warrior. And Ryan's going to play Hand Druid there. So
the Working Man.
You're going to play. Don't kill for a match though.
Okay, no, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna. You know what? It's so easy.
Yeah.
The interface it's
calls
play.
To
it's
you.
Right there.
It's right there. You want to play, so you click.
You're
play.
like, let's play, and I'm like, I know just the button. All right,
Let's do it.
All right, choose.
Okay, so let me give you some tips here. I think it was Real Bits deck, but it could have been Stephen Chang.
Yeah.
It says, I basically typed Rush into the collection manager and started clicking.
That's not dissimilar to how I make decks.
Oh, there's Lunara. So this is the new Druid.
Ooh.
The new Druid hero that you'll get here. There's Rabid Worgen there. That's a new card.
All right, so Rabid Worgen is a 3/3 with a Rush, and I assume that we're going to be doing something control-y-ish because you said it was. Oh, wait, it's not an odd cost warrior.
No, this is not. I was wrong about the odd warrior. Although I highly recommend playing it. It's I think one of the deck recipes is an odd warrior. It's like quest odd warrior.
A maximum armor warrior.
It is super fun to play. I've been playing it all weekend. It's really fun.
Okay, so I don't really know exactly what this deck's going to be like. Is this a more control-y deck?
It's let me see here. You have a lot of opportunities for value trades, and raw card advantage comes in the form of Battle Rage, weapons, and Countess Ashmore. If you don't need to use the Warpass for removal, you can use one later with the Gunspire to go nuts.
So I'm going to keep this hand because...
Really, you got a lot of sweepers here. You're playing against Druid. I don't know if you need all... I mean, maybe you will. Maybe you will. They have some treants.
Yeah, well, the thing is that, like,
I mean, you're going to end up keeping it either way in 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds.
Wow, you really put the pressure on. Wow.
Oh, there's the Gunspire.
Oh, this is so awesome. Can't attack, but whenever it takes damage, it begins blasting.
Yeah,
everything.
so with the Warpath there, it is significantly ridiculous.
Well played.
So, I mean...
Blessings upon you.
Oh, Lunara.
Well played.
Oh, my gosh.
So annoying.
All right, first of all, let me just destroy this well. All All right, that's good. I got a lot of aggression out there. Oh well, there goes the tile. Well, you know. All right.
This is the Witchwood apple.
Summon the tree ants. And you know, this is one of these cards that you know, there was the early Paladin reveals at the last set that each individually didn't seem to do that much, but when you start getting tons of the combos going, they go insane.
No, he's got a lot of effects that care about how many cards he's got in his hand, and that puts a lot of cards in his hand.
Now, I don't know if I should be looking for the value trades right now, or whether I should just be building the board and armoring up.
Yeah, so you only have one. I mean, like, here's the thing about Rush. It's kind of interesting because you could play it now, or you could play it once they have a minion on the table. It's basically the same, but you do need to get something on the board at some point. So, yeah Rapid Worgen is really interesting because you're familiar with Wolf Rider, I assume.
And Wolf Rider is I've played against Hunter in 2015.
Brand new card here, Tingle for a Mystic.
Okay. Add a random 2-cost minion to each player's hand.
I really love this card.
A wild miscalculation.
Okay, so we can.
It's actually really good right now because you can't do much about 3/4.
Really annihilate it. I mean, we can Worgen and trade, and then next turn play. Okay, real.
Shut up, Lunara.
Just stop it, Lunara. I'm trying to play a game. So, I mean, one option is to just coin this out.
Yeah, I might coin Blood Razor. That seems not
It
crazy.
seems okay.
And smack it. Yeah.
And I think part of the benefit of doing this is that I can play both the Shadow Ascendant with the Red Band Wasp next turn with it procced. Yeah. In fact, let me lean into the microphone. Yes.
Uh-oh. Mountain Giant's good when you have a lot of cards in your hand.
Yep. All right.
But actually, you got the execute here, so you're okay, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm I mean, certainly I'm gonna pop the face and.
How about Red Band Wasp attack face execute?
Yeah, I think.
How's that feel?
I think it feels fine. It feels fine. Let's just go ahead and do it. We want to get this to be a 4/2. We want the Mountain Giant to never.
No, you're not going to get the rush off here, but you do have some pressure on for next turn.
Yeah, and I think that this is building up to, like, I can start to get a lot of momentum with these two cards being played on turn 5.
Yep.
And then, depending on what happens, this could curve out very nicely to the Countess, and then I can always... Well, actually, I'm probably just going to want to play this because this art is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean
look, the card just can stick around, right? Like, you just play it, and then every time you have a whirlwind effect from now on, it sets you up.
I love the art that just implies that there's no leader here. People just literally put a cannon out and fire.
Wow. Oh, that's actually fine. Right? You got a warpath. You got a warpath here.
Yeah.
That was exciting moment, but it's less bad than I thought it was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the thing that's really cool is that, like, a lot of cards individually seem to have just, like, an effect. It's fine. I think I definitely just play the Shadow Ascendant after. No, I'm just showing. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
We can't have you be bad on the air. We can't allow that. He's not getting invited back.
No.
I'm trying to gesture. I'm trying. I didn't mean to hurt you so badly. I never want to hurt you, man. So, I mean, yeah, like the Wisp card, like Whispering Woods, you get a lot of 1/1s, or like Mountain Giant. It's like the whole theme of the deck is like this is very new. Mountain Giants and the Druid.
Yeah, it's a totally different style of play. It plays like a hand-filling deck very differently than other past hand decks like Warlock.
This is a little rough because I can certainly pop and then execute, and then I can just Worgen and blow this up.
Oh, interesting. You don't have to execute. You could just run the 3/3, but you're right. You get to keep the 2/2 on the board if you do it that way.
Yeah, I actually kind of like keeping the execute because I just don't know what else is in his deck.
If you play, I see. But he's used both Mountain Giants, so.
Yeah, I've never seen a big hand druid before.
Do you just go face, make him do the trade? I guess that's.
I feel like probably I just get sad, pop this, and just keep the board presence.
Oh, sure.
I miss my Shadow Ascendant. She's very important to me, but I kind of have a threatening board, and then I can run out the Countess, which at 6/6 is nothing to balk at.
You could have done it in a slightly different way, where you run the 3/3 into the giant and execute it, and then leave no, maybe that's not right.
Because then you'd have a 2/2 and a 6/3.
The Bewitched Guardian there.
Oh, this is
5 mana 4/9 taunts, pretty good.
This is the anti-priest card. All right, so now I miss my execute. Once upon a time, I owned an execute, but give plus. Oh,
that's actually it's a death rattle, but that's actually pretty good for your deck. You have a lot of rush minions. You can draw another one count as Ashmore.
Yeah, I think so. Do we want to run out the Countess now?
I think so. I think we get it out there.
It sounds correct. And then I think I almost certainly want to pop into this.
I think so. Yeah.
There's just a lot of Druid removal.
He's got a lot of cards in his hands.
Yeah. Woodcutter's Axe.
So you could drop Woodcutter's Axe into Woodcutter's Axe if you really need that buff.
Yeah. Okay, and what else we drop? Vicious Scalehide.
Oh, so you have the Gilnean Royal Guard there in your hand that's swapping now each turn. So next turn you'll be able to play it as a go to the left. It's 8 mana cost card there. So next turn you can play it as an 8 attack Divine Shield Rush minion.
Wow, and that's neutral.
And that actually may be the thing you want to do here to kill Splintergraft.
Oh my god.
So now he's a 10 mana 10/10 Bewitched Guardian in his hand.
He's a 10 mana 10/10. Oh wow, Town Crier. Look at this. Draw a rush.
Pretty good.
Town Crier. Oh, what a weeper. Okay, so let's see. How do we get through this?
I think that Rush Divine Shield minion is pretty good right now. It's a good thing he's in working form.
Oh, I see. The thing is that on his turn it was 8/3, so it says each turn this is in your hand. I thought it swapped when it came to my turn, so I thought it was going to come back and be a 3/8.
It swaps the end of your turn, so you know you can.
End of the turn. Yeah. Okay, excellent. Well, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to definitely.
I like it a lot.
Traderoo here. That's very useful to know because I was planning around this completely the opposite. Because I thought that he was going to be 3/8, and I was like, well, we're going to have a rough turn. So this, oh my gosh, and he still has the 10/10 one. Okay,
man,
that's enough of 4 1s that gain health. All right.
That's good. You got the guns. You can set up the Gunspire now. They have a Warpath for turn 10. I don't know if you want to do it this turn.
I think. Well, I mean, if we play this out and then we just wood chop this.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I think that's the play.
Yeah.
I think that's a very reasonable play. So here we go. We go Woodcutter's Axe, and this is Death Rattle. So we haven't messed up anything yet. We're going to pop. We're sad that we're losing some health, but it's all right.
The Gunspire.
And again, I feel kind of obligated to hit this.
And the Gunspire could take care of that guy next turn, right?
Yeah, I mean, the reason I feel obligated is that swipes.
You got Rabid
really
Worgen. You got a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, how bad do you miss that execute right now?
I miss it dearly.
Okay, well, it's too bad that guy. Maybe next turn will be useful as a 6/2 rush.
So we can Warpath, and let's see. So we can deal up to 5 times.
Yeah, it's
going to
hit all the things 5 times, and then you're going to deal 15 damage with Gunspire.
But is there any way to be able to? I mean, like we could just try to Town Crier and draw in some answer for this.
You're gonna die, man. This is not good for you. He's got 14 damage with attack on the board.
Well, listen, let's be awesome at the very least. Huh? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Boom. That's good. Ideally, it doesn't hit that 4/1 at all. Face. I mean, you could almost kill him here. He's just talking. Okay, yeah. 2 more hits.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. You know what? I'm all in on this. I'm committing to this plan.
We're doing it.
I mean, he is at 8. So we'll definitely go
Swipe
to.
kills you. That's too bad.
Yeah. No. I mean, there's a lot that kills us right here.
He's got 10 cards. What are the chances one of those?
He might still be squelched, so we haven't heard an emo yet. Draw a card, gain 1 armor for each card in your hand. Okay, Druid. Stop doing your warrior impersonation.
Oh, wow.
What is this?
Dusk Fallen
turn, first card costs 0. Huh.
So the first thing you play here is going to cost 0 mana.
Okay, so this is the potential to do something really amazing.
I don't know.
Wow.
That's actually good. And actually, you got the... it's funny is you probably don't want to attack with your weapon there, but you could replace your weapon to buff it to 8/4 or 8/3 and kill that 10/7.
Yeah. So I think we definitely play the Swift Messenger.
I feel like you do, but maybe you need the lifesteal off the
that's
Scale Blade.
I think I need to play this hit and then play the Scalebane
the
axe,
problem is,
and then
you don't get the Dusk falling off the board, and I'm pretty sure next turn is not going to go well for you.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this for 0.
I mean, you already are just going to die.
And then I'm going to Town Crier it, just to be able to draw a Rush minion from the deck.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't see any good plays right now, because he's going to have a 0-mana spell.
Armoring up is a not bad play right
Yeah.
now. So maybe let's save some mana for that.
Yeah, we'll have enough mana after the 1 cost. Okay.
Not the best.
Okay.
I think you gotta play your Woodcutter's Axe. Don't, because otherwise you don't kill that guy, the 10/7. You gotta play
But
it.
I can play this and Woodcutters to heal.
Okay. Yeah, right. You can do that. Yep.
Now I know next turn is going to hurt very badly. And then
armor up. And yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't laugh to me. Oh my God. Okay, the
pressure.
Christina, who's over here like managing the stream and stuff, she buried her face in her hand. She's like covering her mouth.
Oh!
You know what? It's fine. It's fine. I have Rush minions. This is actually really nice to be able to at least have some answer to this. However, I'd like to stress that none of this is funny, and this is a hard moment for me. Okay? I know what Twitch chat looks like. I know there's people that's going, that was just bad.
Oh no! You've lost like 7 different ways here.
But all right, here we go. Take that.
Got him.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so we need to deal 18 damage, kill a 12/12, and oh, dude, look at this. We don't even have to spend mana, and we'll draw a card. Oh my God, the Town Crier. I think that's me right now. This is what I'm going to look like. Do I just? I think. Okay, I'm gonna Rabid Worgen.
I'm 100% sure it doesn't matter what you do here.
You know, you're like a father figure to me on this stream. I want to say that again. We're gonna draw a card.
Yeah. Oh, Darius Crawley's good in a normal circumstance. That's
ha ha ha. Yeah, you know what? You know what, man? He's done. Here we go. Bonk. All right, we're gonna run out this 1/3. He doesn't even know.
Yeah.
There we go. You know what? To the face.
Yeah,
with
to the
axe.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got him. Got him. At least he knows I went down fighting. Like the games that we've lost today, he's just had huge boards, so many creatures.
He's definitely emoting at you right now. He's just like spending his turn, just like blah blah blah.
Okay. Let me unsquelch him. I forgot that I haven't squelched this whole time, man. He's gonna rewatch this VOD and he's gonna be like, oh man. I'm gonna see reels at lunch and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to mute you.
All right, we saw a couple of the cards there, Rabid Worgen and Tangle for Mystic, but I think we should. Do you want to check them out, or do you want to just go straight into the next game?
I just want to briefly look at this deck at some of the. Yeah, I don't want to lurk here too long. I mean, the Countess Ashmore, I feel like, has a lot of just potential in any deck, given how good the Curator was.
Yeah,
I mean, Lifesteal minions. I mean, they haven't been super all-stars yet, but like Prince Valinar, honestly, was pretty effective in a lot of the control decks. Militia Commander is one of these cards that's just like incredibly powerful as a rush minion.
Yep, and Woodcutter's Axe helps. It makes that even better.
Hench Clan Thug. After hero attacks his minion. Ooh, that's pretty nice.
The Hench Clan. What is the Hench Clan?
The Hench Clan?
I don't even remember that. Hench Clan. Mysterious.
I don't know. Yeah, who knows? Who put this card here?
It wasn't us.
You know what, Ben? Let's just go into the next game.
Let's
go into the next game. Let us not muse on the history of who and what is the Hench Clan. What is our final match?
We got an exciting one here.
Okay.
So
Pumpkin Cry. Is that?
You know what I just realized? They've numbered the decks in the order that we were supposed to play them.
You know what?
I've just now realized that.
Now that we've hit the end, that was a smart organizational technique.
That's very helpful, actually.
Wow,
it's like all completely in order.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. I'm not going to look at the number when there's a name like Pumpkin Cry.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Reels is going to be playing meme on stream here. So
okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Yeah. No, I had a really tough week, and I just went home and had a good Pumpkin Cry.
Hench Clan Thug was a new card. It was in that hand druid deck, but it's a brand new card.
And is it whenever your hero attacks or whenever? Well, yeah, no, it was whenever your hero attacks. So Druid would be able to proc that every turn.
Yep. Okay, so here we go. Oh, some new cards. Some new cards.
Okay. Deal 4 damage to a minion. If that kills it, add a copy.
That's not the new card.
Of it
I mean,
your
it's
hand.
in the new set, but it's not. It's been revealed already.
So I'm going to
People have
chuck these back whenever a
That's
friendly
the card.
minion is... Oh, Injured Blade Master. Wow, a 4/7. So whenever... Wow, 4/7. This is overpowered, Ben. Gosh, why would you put this here? Okay, so whenever a friendly minion is healed, summon a 3/3 help.
Yeah.
All right, and priests are
He's got
known...
9 health, so like you might get some heals off that.
I think we keep it. No, I'm just kidding, Ben. I don't want to hurt you that way. All right, so I'm just going to keep the Injured Blade Master.
Love it. There's the lady in white.
Oh, the lady in white. Oh, anyone who loves Inner Fire Priest is going to love this card. The Inner Fire Priests right now are extraordinarily good on ladder.
So just a little note on this deck here. Oh, there's a new card.
Restore to... Oh! And it... Pumpkin Cry. All right, let's heal reels. This is a really interesting healing card.
It looks like just bad Voodoo Doctor, but actually it's because it's so flexible and you can play this multiple times. You can hit multiple healing triggers. So if you need like Night Scale Matriarch, you need a separate healing triggers.
Yeah,
you can get all those. Also, it's pretty ridiculous with Arcanine Soul Priest.
Ooh. Okay. So priests typically play in a really control-y fashion, so typically I'd want to heal because the Injured Blade Master is just going to be a 4/3, and I don't want him to just be able to remove it by getting an SI7 agent out and popping it. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue.
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Why would you play Injured Blade Master and heal?
What do you mean, why wouldn't I?
I mean, like, why would you not just do that? It's like a really good turn 3 play.
Well, the thing is, I want the game to go on much longer. I don't want to get any sort of big tempo
he's
out at the start.
He's gonna crush you.
Oh, I'm doing this for the stream. You know what? Might be a good turn 4 play. Part of me wants to just Arcanine and then Circle of Healing and be like, and there you have it. I will justify this.
Okay.
I will justify this because Circle of Healing, it is 4 health, and we have the Arcanine. This is the classic priest sweeper, and Rogue has tons of 4/4s with the Strider. I don't remember that.
Falderai Strider.
Yeah, the Falderai Strider. Yeah. So being able to do that feels way more powerful than getting a 4/7 out against someone who has saps and eviscerates and stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're saying, cool, but you're wrong, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. This deck, the notes here says heavy healing focus with some new cards that benefit from it. If Arcanine ever sticks, Squashling turns into a bit of a chain gun. Also has many minions that synergize with Lady in White. So I do think getting Lady in White down. Wow, we should have a minion on the board. That'd be pretty good right now.
Now, the one thing that does kind of stink is that these become... Oh, did these become 7/7? Because that's right, it's a battle cry.
Yeah.
Okay, so can't attack while...
That's a new card, yeah.
While damaged. Okay, this is Quartz Elemental.
Yeah.
Great. This is super interesting.
It is. Go ahead. Yeah, tell me why.
Yeah, let me... Good job with this card. Let me give you the rundown. See, there's so many healing effects that are... Like, you figure out the way that there's the value. Just high health cards, but these are a lot of, triggers that explicitly proc on healing.
Yeah. Here comes Face Collector.
Okay.
He's buffing up that Mist Wraith.
Dun-na-dun-na.
This is tough, because even... he's actually going to try and take out your Quartz Elemental before it gets to attack. Now, the nice thing about Quartz Element is often your opponent doesn't even bother doing that, and then you can get some healing triggers if you do have a card like Night Scale Matriarch. And maybe your plan is the right plan here. You're old school.
Yeah, I mean...
So I don't think you would have been in this position if you would played the 4/7 on turn 3, but I do think now is the time you gotta start making some moves.
Yeah, I think that we can also Arcanine Hero Power and just be up against some 2/2s and still save the
That's not bad. You have 2 Arcanines. You could do that.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go for.
If the Arcanine sticks here, it's Squashling time.
Oh, no. I mean, even on if it's a bad play, we're going to do it. I want to be real clear about one thing. Sincerest apologies to all priest players. No, you got 2 of them. No! and maybe on the next turn, I'll play both of them in Circle of Healing to heal/kill them immediately.
Right, exactly.
Add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class. Okay, and I know there's a number of cards in this set that also gains benefits from that.
Yep. That's
supposed to be my card.
There's a bunch of cards.
Okay, created by the Raven Caller.
That was the guy who added. It's 2 random 1-cost minions to your hand.
Okay, so
there's the matriarch. She's actually not bad, right? He can't deal all that damage, and then you could start. You could squashling to heal it multiple times. Do you want a Lady in White here? Lady in White?
I'm going to. I'm going to because this is
the earlier you do it,
awesome.
the better.
Yeah. I mean, we clearly couldn't do it on turn 6, but now that we've done it, this is a oh no, it's in your deck. It's not in your hand and deck.
From now on, your deck's gonna be a little silly. Can you imagine the 2-mana 5/5 Lightwell? That seems pretty good. I mean, I can easily imagine it.
Well, I would play out the Akanai and be like, oh no. Okay, so what was
That's
this
a new
card?
card.
This is the
It's
cursed.
not a new card.
Oh yeah, this is the Rush draw a combo card from your deck. And it's interestingly costed too, because Rush, I feel like a lot of Rush cards in my head I think of as removal cards. So this is just deal 5 damage to a creature.
It could be, or it's still like you could just play it as a normal minion, right? You could just play it and see if your opponent has an answer. But yeah, it's very good if your opponent has minions. If you're coming from behind.
So let's see, we can Night Scale right here. He doesn't have the most threatening board.
No.
These are not 7/7s, but I think this is okay.
I think you could have like it could be a crazy next turn if you. Northshire Cleric play both as your Blade Masters in Circle. If he does not clear the Night Scale Matriarch, that's gonna be trouble for him.
That's gonna be nice. And this is whenever a friendly minion is healed, not necessarily this one. And it's a 3/3 whelp.
Yep, they're pretty big. He's got something.
Wow. Oh, cheap shot.
Just gonna keep.
So I'm gonna hit it, and I'm gonna hit it.
It's like an orc just punching a
the grimace you had, like, this one time, this orc, he just
keeps going. He just keeps.
This is, I think, the GIF of the show. Okay, so he's continuing to build a board. Your minions cost 2 more. Okay, the Ravencaller didn't help him the most. I mean, we can theoretically.
Oh, here we go, an 8/8 for that's Inner Fire Lady, already paying off here.
Inner Fire Lady.
Is the Northshire Clerk a 3/3? Did we get Inner Fire Lady off before Northshire Clerk was drawn? We did.
Oh, it's a very potent and powerful 3/3. Yeah. I feel. See, I don't really know how to value the Circle of Healing because we could run out the 200 Blade Masters with the Northshire Cleric, heal up, and draw a bunch.
No, I think that's great. I think that's.
That a lot. I think that's going to be the right play, but I think I heal once before I do it as well.
Extra draw. Yeah. Yeah, I like the
lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Amazing. Even more amazing is this. Wow.
Boosh. Oh, that is really good right now. That is really good right now. That's normally a 2/7.
Yeah.
And that's a 7/7. That is quite strong.
Very good at Hearthstone. Okay.
Oh, hey.
What? Don't give me that.
That's unfortunate. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, I mean, I think
you can run into it though.
Yeah, I think I just bonk.
Yeah, bonk.
Summon. Oh wow.
That guy sticks around for a while.
Oh yeah, it's a 4/4 that makes 2 2/2s that each make 2 1/1s.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to.
Yeah.
Bonk. We're gonna run out the Mossy.
I love it. Yeah, he's a huge threat here.
And then I think I also just Power Word Shield.
Yeah, why not?
Just to be able to draw. And then I can.
Wait, what are you gonna draw?
Yeah, remember we hold.
Okay, that's a new card. So normally, you can't tell this, but actually it's a 0/9 normally. It's a brand new card. We've buffed its attack here with Lady in White, but that's a 4-mana 9/9 taunt for you. Which is...
I feel fantastic. That is great. Wow, that's a DIY Jade Golem right there. That is good news.
Yeah, so it's 0 mana, 4 mana 0/9 taunt. It's a mech, too.
I just want to, it's a pleasure to be here playing with the 4 mana 9/9 with taunt. It's really good. Spectral Cutlass Livestream. If you play a card from another class, gain 1 durability.
And that's a new card there, the Cutthroat Buccaneer.
Give your weapon +1 attack. Now this is like it's almost like a temporary Kingsbane. Because you can wind up continue.
You can just keep feeding it durability. So every card you play from another class keeps that thing around, and it's got lifesteal, which is pretty good.
Okay, so we can play the Obsidian Statue. We can play the because if we play this,
your deck is gone a little crazy.
Yeah,
it started to do some dumb things.
I'm just gonna get some of the troops out.
Let's do it.
And do what priests do best and go face.
Yeah. So these guys, these are brand new. They Cutthroat Buccaneers.
Give your weapon +1 attack, and a 2/4 stat line is really nice as anti-aggro. And I don't really know what the meta is going to look like, but there's like a lot of paladins on the ladder right now, just overrunning people with tons of tokens, small dudes. And this Coffin Crasher is also, I think, a really nice one.
Yep.
Summon a Death Rattle minion from your hand.
The Death Rattle minions in your hand right now are quite good.
Yeah, I mean, this one, he's not bad.
Yeah.
This one he's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to have trouble getting through that 9/9 taunt minion.
Now it did say that this was meme on stream, so we're gonna
see something silly.
Cold Light Oracles and vanish. I'm like, no, you got rotated out.
Oh, here's Tess.
Replay every card from another class that you've played this.
He solved it. He found a way to get in.
It's okay. I can go the distance. No, come on, trade right here. Trade right here. Talk to him like he's a small cat. Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen him in years.
Welcome back, Nat
Welcome
Bagel.
back. Good to have you. Welcome to the expansion. Okay, I'm trading in here because that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Holy Water will give me. I want my very own Nat Bagel.
I want my very own Nat Bagel as well.
So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go boop, and we're going to see what we get. Okay, now we could Vivid Nightmare. On that.
Oh yeah.
And and so I'm going to do this, and this means that I'll have just enough mana to get my very own Nat Bagel out, which is unlikely to be the winningest play, but is certainly the best play. And I'm going to go...
I think face.
Yeah, I think face is just too good. I mean, even if he's healing for 2 a turn, excuse me, 3 a turn, I see this card so rarely. The Lightwell. Good to have you back.
Maybe you should attack the Lightwell.
Just going to go ahead and pop some squash.
Yep.
Ooh, I missed that one. Let me get that one taken care of again. There we go.
Ooh.
So, I mean, in this position, I really feel good. I feel like there's a high probability that we're going to win. Echo. Add a random card to your hand from your opponent's class.
Yeah, and he can just keep playing. Whoa. Yeah, I like these cards because at first you think, okay, I'm going to play these a bunch of times. And then, depending on what you get, actually, maybe you don't finish out maybe you play Lyra instead.
Okay, so...
It's got a lot of health still, but you got quite the board.
Okay, so let's actually see...
Divine Heal.
Okay, so this is 7 and 4 is 11, plus 4 is 15.
Yep, verified.
Plus a whole bunch of 2s.
Yep.
Doesn't get to 27.
No. Also, you're almost dead. Just heads up.
It is true. Restore 6 health to all friendly characters.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I think we're going to have to do that. Just to be safe.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we just start popping this.
Yep.
I think pop this. We're going to leave the Lightwell.
I would go Lightwell here because you want to split the damage here and hopefully...
oh, yeah, right, because if it's split, heal this for 3 or heal this for 3, so we get sort of more permanent damage. And then I think I'm just going to literally go straight Divine. Heal up.
I think I might have noticed it. Oh, no, that's good. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. This is really satisfying to me. Just honestly, one of my greatest pleasures in all of the history of card games is playing a hugely statted minion. It's so satisfying to me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He got me. He did it. Okay, that's great. I
love that card though. Chameleos is one of my favorite cards.
Chameleos is fascinating because each turn it's in your hand, transform it into a card your opponent is holding. It's scouting.
Yeah,
it's scouting. He's an SCV. Okay, so he's at 30 health, and I think that
it's weird because I feel like you've been dominating for a long time, and yet you've dealt no damage to him somehow.
Yeah, Lightwell's a good card.
Yeah, let's get rid of the Lightwell and
This just seems correct.
Yeah.
And Nat Bagel is going to be pulling a card into our hand every turn.
That weapon has been keeping him every turn gets to hit with that weapon because he's been playing so many cards from other classes from your class. Oh wow, that's a good one.
Uh-oh. So he's going to hit for 8, heal for 6.
Yeah, you'll heal for 8 too, which is good.
Oh yeah, we're going to heal.
Heal 8 more, back up to full.
Another 8. So we're going to draw the card from Nat Bagel because I'm the luckiest Hearthstone player that ever lived. We're going to go ahead. Hey. I think we're going to hit this, and we're going to lose Nat Bagel, which is sad, but that's all right. Oh, really?
Could have healed that guy before. Split him up.
So I'm just going to Curious Glimmerroot. So we're going to
okay, what is he playing?
Well, this is it.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right, well, I mean, this is the one that's in the deck, so... Yeah.
I think actually maybe let's set up Arcanine for the chain gun squash sling turn. In case actually you're not going to get it.
I don't think I'm going to get it because my board's too full.
It's too full. It's going to stay full too.
Let's give him a call and put a vanish in his deck.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to pop and pop, and I feel like, I'm going to have to do this. And then I'm going to begin to try to clear my own board to just set up this awesomeness.
You get pickpocket. That's actually kind of interesting. That's spectacle.
All right. I mean, I think we have a strong board.
Yeah, I feel good here about
our board positions.
Our chances.
It's pretty nice. Uh-oh.
Oh.
He basically needs exactly Psychic Scream, I think.
Yep.
I think that's the only thing that makes this game go on any longer. Vanish?
Could be another obsidian statue.
Yeah, it's a lot of priest cards over there. All right, Reels, what's it going to be?
What's it going to be?
Is it the slow roll?
He's just hoping you could see it. He's like, oh, he's got seconds.
I mean,
he's holding it out. He's got it. You can see.
Think.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay, so he's hanging on.
That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, we don't actually deal terribly much damage.
That was like one of the better priest cards you could have got.
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to Vile Spine that because he wants to make sure that he removes all the sources of significant damage.
Yeah. That's a lot of healing. So he's still in it here. You've got 9 damage, 11 damage.
Wow, that was a hell of a turnaround for him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can play the Akanai and nuke my entire board. I think that instead what I'm going to do is just play Tess.
Sure, yeah. I mean, you could set up the Akanai, but I think you're right.
I mean, the thing is, if I play an Akanai, he's just going to pop it with a Spectral Cutlass.
He's easily going to pop it.
Whereas if I play Tess Greymane...
He's just going to pop it with it. Oh, it buffed your thing. Right, of course. Oh, but then it
That's not... Oh my gosh.
That was phenomenal.
That's like that feels like charging a fee to provide a refund. Like that's not nice. Okay, I guess I'm going to get rid of the 2/2s just to clear the board up a little bit for Akanai. And then I think I'm going to encourage him to... I think it's better to just have the stickier minion.
It's a good draw.
Just may as well hang on to my 2/2 weapon. And I think at this point in time, like, we're just slow. Like, I always feel like I'm about to beat a rogue because for so many years, rogues didn't have any life gain except for maybe anti-heal bot. And now there's just all the lifesteal weapons.
Yep. And this one hits for a lot. Uh-oh, here comes some echoing.
Okay, so he's going to play some priest cards.
There's the Walnut Sprite. That's a new card. I think we've showed that one before.
Oh, this is nice, well-rounded. 3/3 for 3, and you can get a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, I like the flexibility of these echo cards. You can play them on the early game if you need to get in there and do something to stay on the board, and then later in the game they're not dead draws. You can fill your turn 9 with Walnut Sprites.
I go 1, 2, and I can fit 3 of these.
Can we just go face? Can't he really do anything?
6 and 2 is 8 and
he did 10 damage this turn.
Yeah, and then he
doesn't have the healing anymore.
Yeah, we killed him. We're going to do it. We pulled it off.
Oh, do we actually have lethal? Oh, we do. Oh, Squashling lethal. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have room to fit them all?
Yeah, I have just enough room. That's why I was counting out.
Yeah,
so we'll go to 7.
Okay, nice. Perfect. Got him. Well done. Well done.
Yay.
Congratulations.
What a pleasure
That's
it was.
exciting.
That's really interesting to see the number of cards that interact with healing effects, because I feel like, right now Priest is really relying a lot on like Greater Healing Potion for just huge, massive heal.
A lot of different heals here.
There's not as much planning around a lot of the healing. It's just, do I want to heal myself or just play other cards?
Yeah.
Oh, he says GG's.
GG's. Yeah, a little smiley face.
And we're gonna respond to him. 2 and 3. Because we did go 2 and 2 in games, and we conceded the first incorrectly. That's fine. That's fine. I said something to Reels that was very funny.
All right. Well, those are all the decks we're going to play. Should we look at the last deck here and just make sure we see that revealed all the cards in it?
I'm real interested to see like how the priest construction looks. Sorry, you got my collection. Okay. Here we go. Pumpkin Cry.
Yeah. So we saw Squashling there. We saw Unpowered Steambot.
And Squashling is so interesting against. There's with Echo and with a lot of the token generators. There's a lot of methods of just building a big board of small creatures very quickly, and you can just answer this on turn 10, just like healing for 10.
Yep.
Having 5 2/1s.
Yep. Let's take a look at Unpowered Steambot in there.
Favorite Nightmare. Where's Unpowered Steambot? There you are.
Quite good with the Lady in White. We saw Quartz Elemental.
That is great.
I really like Quartz Elemental.
Quartz Elemental is a really interesting card because it comes out and it's a gigantic threat.
Yeah.
But then you can like, I guess you'd probably have to deal like 3 damage to it to mostly guarantee that you can't just hero power.
It's not going to come back for a while, right? Yeah. And then do you commit to taking out the rest of the Quartz Elemental, or do you let them sit there and hopefully your opponent doesn't heal it up?
That's a really difficult stat line.
Quite interesting, I think, in Odd Priest, where you have the really powerful heal for 4 hero power to start the game.
Wow. Yeah, I actually feel like this is going to be like a real all-star card.
And we saw Nightscale Matriarch there at the bottom.
This is where I start making predictions. I feel like this is going to be an all-star card, and someone's like, clip that. We're going to show it to him in 3 weeks when no one plays that card. I'm like, oh, man. Yeah, this is a super powerful summoning effect.
Yeah, this is no joke. Like, this is a lot of stats. It's hard to kill this thing in 1 turn, which means you're... And then if you can't... Do you really want to let it sit, like, deal any damage to it?
Yeah.
And then they get to attack? It's hard to manage this guy.
Yeah, 3/3s are really obnoxious because, what's the 7/5 demon that summons 2 1s? 6 mana. Like, the original set demon. I literally am blanking on his name.
The 7/5s?
He's a 7/5 for 6 mana. What?
Illidan.
Thank you. Illidan.
Thank you, Christina.
Illidan, extraordinarily important and famous character in the history of Warcraft. And all he does is summon 2 1s.
No, every time you play a card, he summons 2 1s.
But there's been a few token generators in the past that it's much gentler than this. Like just 1/3/3 is very intimidating.
Yes.
To just come out for free.
It keeps going. All right, let's look at the rogue deck that we saw Ryan play.
Oh yes, memes on streams. There it is. Yeah, immediately I'm really interested in a lot of the 3-cost cards.
This is like a really echoey deck, right? There's Mistwraith, which gives him bonuses whenever he echoes. It's got a ton of different echo cards in the deck.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I actually just really like, where is that 3 mana 3/3 echo?
Right there.
Haha. This is the sort of thing that I feel like is just a really nice, well-rounded card for someone who's trying to play some sort of mid-range-ish deck because, you're not going to have a lot of card draw. You're trying to get some extra punch through momentum, and then you can just drop several 3/3s.
Yeah, it's kind of like the more aggressive version of Phantom Militia, which is the more defensive version. Here's that Hench Clan Thug again. What is that?
After hero attacks, give this minion +1/+1. Man. Yeah, Rogue and Druid.
Good, especially Rogue seems very good because you can weapon on 2 and play this on 3 and make him a 4/4. All right, that's those are all the games, man.
Okay, so there is one thing that I really wanted to ask about because now most of the cards are revealed and a lot of the existing set has been rotated out, and I know that what people will typically do, I mean myself included, is we'll compare all the existing cards to the existing decks, and now a lot of those aren't going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole different meta.
So I would assume that your team's been playing a lot of this set and playing this expansion. So I'm curious, like, what are some of the meta things that have come out that maybe you can tease that you think might be showing up a lot?
I'm really excited to see what players do with the odd and even stuff because I think that it's really 18 different archetypes, right? You can play odd paladin or even paladin or odd mage or even mage, and each one is significantly different. And so I'm just really excited to see what players start tinkering with and figuring out.
I mean, I'm immediately going to make a warrior with my tank up hero power
right
from the get-go.
Fun.
Like being able to turn forward, heal up.
The strategy of like, look, I can outpace a lot of boards, right? If you're like an early game and you just play a couple 1/1s, like if you do 4 damage to me a turn, I'll just tank up and stabilize, right? You do 5 or 6 damage a turn. I'm actually taking 2 a turn then because I'm taking up every turn. And then once they have to commit a significant board to start actually damaging you. I heard some noise. I heard a victory sound effect.
Hooray! Hooray! Wait, can we get that again? We can't. Oh, we need to have that on a soundboard. Press the button every time we do something good.
But once they have to commit a significant board to get through take up, and then you brawl or you reckless fury or something else to wipe their board, and then
Warpath now, yeah,
Warpath, right? Exactly. So it's pretty satisfying to play. You really have to force them to make.
Wait, Warpath is even. Never mind. Disregard.
Oh, you're right. No, that doesn't work at all. Actually, it's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, you did it so slowly and deliberately. Oh, that's you're in the stream. You're very much so a father figure to me. So that sort of affection, it doesn't happen very often. It just is very, very meaningful to me. I'll remember it every time I lose a game of Hearthstone. It's okay. I remember that Warpath was 2 mana.
All right, so we have some. Do you have any other closing
No,
thoughts?
I'm just really, really, really excited to play.
I am
because
too. It's this April 12th.
Yeah, I mean the card
Starting on April 12th.
I feel like Rush creates really nice sort of back and forth swinginess, and I feel like there's so much complexity.
Did the stream hear the victory noise?
I hope so. I hope so. Otherwise, we look like we're hallucinating. I'm just really excited. I mean, especially just the rotation out of the old cards.
Yes.
Like, if any of you have not experienced what it's like to have a set rotate out,
it's the craziest.
It's really, really cool. It's just like playing a completely new game with new toys.
Okay, so it comes out starting on April 12th, which means that Wednesday, April 11th, is the last day to pre-purchase the expansion, and this is our best pre-purchase deal ever because it's $49.99 US for the normal 50 packs plus 20 bonus packs.
Yeah,
plus the card back. So last chance. Don't every set someone tweets at me and is I didn't know this is the last chance.
And you know what? Now you're not going to get any of those tweets. You did it. You've solved that problem that exists on Twitter.
All right, so there are a couple last cards to reveal. We're going to put those up on our Facebook gallery. I think starting right now, right? Like at the end of the stream. So
yeah, I mean the 12th is in 3 days. It's Monday. The 12th is Thursday. So I'm certainly going to be playing all day Thursday and Friday. And of course tomorrow I'm going to be doing the most powerful card review that has ever happened.
Oh, I'm very excited.
It's going to be extraordinarily correct as well.
I appreciate everybody who does these card reviews because they're always very wrong.
Very wrong. Very wrong.
We always enjoy laughing at people who do that.
Oh yeah.
So I appreciate the putting yourself out there and making bold statements.
Thank you. No, I'm going to go all in on this because historically, I like to try to be a reasonable person. Oh, this could be good. It could be bad. I'm not going to do that tomorrow. We're going to be real. We're going to be very real.
I'm looking forward to it. Sean, it's been awesome having you.
Ben, it's been. What a thrill, a delight, and a pleasure it was to be here on the Witchwood stream. And thank you for all joining us. It was a lot of fun.
See you on Thursday.
Bye.